Good afternoon. Welcome to Broad Street Realty, the conference room, and cruise picks. You guys have been missing us for the whole year. Well, it's Thanksgiving week, and
Me and Owen in town, gobble gobble.
Exactly.
We're doing a surprise guest pick show.
this is it because Jacob and Owen are back from college, and we're ready to have the picks that you all need to follow. Okay?
We've also taken Marquee Games out of the question this time because we've not been doing picks all year, so we decided to just pick all in 6 games.
All right, we just have 6 games we've each picked. There's some overlap and there's some non-overlap. We're going to put our picks down here. Jacob, where's that pen that you were using? Okay, here's the Jacob laid this out. And Owen is on camera now, but he's going to come up real soon because I think I want to start, guys, with the college games, and then I want to switch to the NFL second.
Well,
So-
the NFL has some Thursday games too.
I don't necessarily think it has to be in chronological order, Jacob.
Let's get the college games over.
Can you put your pockets in your pants? All right, let's go. Let's start with the college game. Let's start where Jacob is a college student at WVU, and they are 22-point underdogs to number 4 Oklahoma. Jacob, what do you think about that game?
The West Virginia Mountaineers screwed themselves up on last week. I was there against the Texas Longhorns, pouring down rain. The offensive coordinator makes a stupid play call, and Greer ends up dislocating his finger by a 90-degree angle. And the image is pretty graphic. He's done for the year. Now, I've heard reports that Baker Mayfield, due to this gesture, has demoted him from team captain for his senior night, and chances that he might not start this game against West Virginia.
But he plays anyway.
Well, yeah.
What's the pick, my friend?
I'm going to have to say Oklahoma's still going to win, but I also think 22 is rather high
So you're taking the Mountaineers.
versus the spread. So I was going to pick them to win it all, but I don't know if I can.
You want to put a spread up, a point spread?
I'm going to say it's going to be something like 33-20 Oklahoma.
Okay. All right, that's where that is. I'm going to put Owen down here. I'm going to put me in the middle because I am not going to pick the actual scores, but I'm going to put Owen's scores here, like that.
Okay, got it.
So, Owen, why don't you come up and talk about Missouri and Arkansas?
All right, so I go to school at University of Missouri.
Jacob, why don't you let Owen take go ahead.
One of the hottest teams in the SEC right now. They won their last 5 games by 28 points or more, and they scored at least 45 in all of those games.
Oh wow, what's their record?
They were 6-5 because they started out 1-5.
They're bowl eligible then.
Yeah, and so I'm going to be generous to Arkansas and say Missouri wins at 42-21.
Okay, so
They'll definitely cover 9.5 points.
42-21, and that's Mizzou.
Yes.
So is it just M-I?
M-I-Z.
M-I-Z. Okay, so that's an over, and it's also Mizzou.
Well, it's Mizzou.
It's covering the
spread.
Yes. Spread. Mizzou's going to cover the spread. Okay, so I'll pick my first game. Okay, my first game is this game, which is the Los Angeles Chargers, which I'm used to saying the San Diego Chargers at Dallas Cowboys.
Hey, Dick Stockton said the San Diego Chargers.
Well, Dick Stockton makes lots of mistakes. Hopefully I don't make mistakes. Okay, here's the deal. I'm going to ask a question. Jacob, what's Dallas's record on Thanksgiving Day in the last 10 years?
I actually don't know that. I'm surprised you don't know that, but I will tell you right now that they have been kind of slumping recently on Thanksgiving. They won last year, but they also have lost. But also, they have lost 4 of 6 before that.
Really?
They lost in 2010, 2012, 2014, and 2015.
Huh. Okay. So I think of Dallas as being historically pretty strong on Thanksgiving Day. I think of the Chargers having traveled across the country in a short week, half the country, and I just don't see how the Chargers are going to beat the Cowboys, who are getting really desirous of a win now because they've been losing recently. So I'm going to take Dallas versus the spread.
Oh, and I'm going to be contradictory review here.
All right, go ahead.
So the Chargers, despite being 4-6, have been getting better. They started out 0-4. They play teams relatively tough, play teams close. I think the Chargers are one of those teams that always are in a string of bad luck, having to move out of their hometown, losing all these close games. Their roster's better what they say they are. They are just have a lot of snake bite on their roster. They're just snake bit.
So what are you saying?
And
So you're
the
taking
Chargers also won 54-24, just killed these teams, killed Buffalo. And Dallas has been outscored 27 plus 37. That is 61. That is 64 to 16 in the last 2 weeks. I'm taking the Chargers to win 27-23.
Okay. Well, there you go. Jacob and I differ on that. We will see who is correct. Owen, you have a second game that you wish to speak about. I think it's New York Giants and Washington.
Yeah, so the Thanksgiving night game, Redskins hosting the Giants. The Giants came off the surprising win against the Chiefs, and the Redskins obviously the collapse in New Orleans. But Redskins still favored by a touchdown because the Giants are just, their overall body of work still has been pretty bad this season. I think the Redskins win the game, but I just can't see them covering the spread. They're going to make it harder than it needs to be. I think they win it 20-16. They squeak it out.
Redskins.
Indeed.
Redskins 21-16, but that's a loss. That's versus the spread.
Right, that's the Giants.
So the
versus
Giants versus the spread. So I'll put an R there. But Giants versus the spread.
Okay.
Okay, Jacob. Now I guess it's now time for my second pick. My second pick has to do with the Chicago Bears at the Philadelphia Eagles. The over-under on that is 44 points. I think the Eagles are really strong, and I think the Bears could be good at like some mop-up points at the end. Give me the over. Over, and that's going to be Chicago at Eagles, or I'm just going to say FPHI. Okay?
Or PhD.
Well, either one. That's it. I'm taking the over. Third game for Jacob. What do you got, son?
I'll tell you what I got.
Uh-oh, here comes something. Here it comes. All right, you know what?
Okay, you know what? Okay, Owen, you do your third pick.
All right, so I got the Chiefs hosting Buffalo. The Chiefs have started 5-0, but they've been really dropping off lately. Lost the Giants on the road, but Buffalo has also been slumping, and I think the Chiefs can start to get things back together as they try to peak late in the season. I think they'll cover the spread. We'll say 31-17.
31-17 Chiefs. So that's a high spread, but Chiefs cover. All right, I'm going to pick the next game while Jacob's still looking, or are you ready?
I haven't.
Okay, so here we go. Go ahead, Jacob.
Good news, Browns fans. Congratulations, Cleveland. You're going to get a win, 17-13.
Browns,
I think they can beat the Bengals.
17-13 winners. Browns. Okay, that's surprising. All right, my third pick is the Carolina Panthers at the New York Jets. I think Carolina is excellent. I think the Carolina is rising, and I think the Jets have
They're a very weak 4-6.
They have exceeded expectations, but I don't trust them. Therefore, give me, even though it's in New Jersey, give me the Panthers or the Carolina. I'm going to say CAR.
Both teams are also coming off a bye, so really pick the better team here.
Well, there you go. Give me the Panthers on that game. All right, Jacob, what's your fourth game?
Tampa Bay, Atlanta. Tampa Bay has been a little bit better, getting 2 wins against 2 teams that aren't too good. Atlanta got a big win in Seattle.
Yeah.
It's not as big as you think about it, the Redskins did it. But Atlanta got big win and currently are ahead of Seattle in the playoff hunt.
So you got an over-under on this?
Yes, I do. I think the Atlanta's getting their offense, it seems like, back in check the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I think Tampa will somehow get some way. I think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be as exciting as the Atlanta's last game,
So
but I'm
you're
going to go with
you're
something
going-
like 31-24 Atlanta.
31-24 Atlanta. So
that's
that's an over.
Yes.
Okay, so you're getting the over on that. I think that's a good pick too. My next game, I have I got the New Orleans Saints at the Los Angeles Raiders.
Rams.
The Rams.
I wonder how they would. I wonder how they would do that. I wonder how they did that when they had Rams and Raiders. How they would do the initials.
Okay, that's.
Because it was LARA.
But they were never both in the same city at the same time.
Yes, they would.
They were? Okay. That's a good point. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. New Orleans at the Rams. This is just a high over-under. 53.5. I think it could be a high-scoring game, but I'm saying from a betting point of view, that number is too high. So therefore, I'm going the under. So I'm going to go under on, I'm going to say N at Rams, NR. Okay? That's my fourth pick. Jacob, will you have a
Speaking of the.
Actually, Owen's got a
Yeah.
fourth pick.
All right.
Owen,
Yeah,
go
I'm
ahead.
bringing it back to Philly for that same over-under that you picked earlier.
Yep.
I also agree that it'll be an over, but I think it's for a different reason. You said the Bears would sort of cover it up with some late garbage time points.
Yeah.
I think Philly can just take care of it on their own for the most part. It'll be 38-10 Eagles.
The Eagles are just killing teams right now. I mean,
38-10.
I think they're the hottest team in football right now.
For sure.
Okay, so there you go. We have consensus on an over in that game.
My next game,
Yeah?
the Saints of Los Angeles. Saints, Los Angeles.
Okay. I don't know what that was, that song, but go ahead.
Okay, this game. It's the biggest game of the week,
Why don't you
obviously.
face
So
the
obviously,
game?
you need music for it.
It's a bit
Okay. Okay.
The Saints of Los Angeles.
It's kind of puzzling they didn't flex it to Sunday night instead.
They flexed it from 4:05 to 4:25.
Okay.
All right, fine. Go ahead.
This game, the Saints should have lost last week, obviously, in my opinion. We saw that.
You know what happened there. Go on.
Let's talk about that any further.
The Rams, I thought they were going to lose to the Vikings, but I didn't think they were going to lose by that much. But I also think that the Saints' win streak is going to come to an end against the Rams.
So,
I am going to pick relatively high-scoring game.
yeah.
The Rams have offense. I think they're going to be back. I'm also going to pick Tavon Austin to score a touchdown.
Okay, what's the score?
I'm going to go 30-26 Rams. I think the
and
Rams.
is that beating the spread?
Yes.
So you're picking the Rams.
Yeah, I think the Rams can.
The Rams versus the spread. You're picking the Rams.
Yeah, I think the Rams. I don't know how much longer the Saints' win streak can last.
All right, Owen, you want to talk about the Seattle versus San Francisco, the battle of the Pacific Northwest?
To be specific.
Yeah.
Yeah, so another over-under I'm going to pick. I'm also going to over. Both these teams haven't played well lately, but they have been in a lot of offensive games this season. So I'm going to pick the Seahawks 31-20 on the road, which beats
Seattle.
the over. The over's it's 43, I think, 51 total. So
Seattle at SF. You're going to say what's
Might
the
be
score
closer,
again?
but
31-20.
Seattle's kind of struggling with
31-20.
injuries, but
And the spread is that's a
Stinks.
40. It's a 43 points. So you're saying that's the over there.
Indeed.
Okay, my next game is another over/under. Green Bay at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. What scored Pittsburgh's last week, Jacob?
Pittsburgh's last game, it was 40-17.
40-17, which was 40 is a good high number, correct?
Yeah,
And Pittsburgh's got a good quarterback, correct?
Pittsburgh's got a solid team overall.
And they're
And-
playing Green Bay, which has been.
Rodulous.
But I think they're going to get a little bit stronger. But at Pittsburgh is too much
They
to ask.
lost to 23-0 at home.
Telling you, it's going to be an over here. Pittsburgh at I mean, Green Bay at Pittsburgh, I'm going the over.
Oh, I think I'm going to disagree with you on here.
Okay.
I think the offense is going to. The Steelers can have a pretty good defense.
Is that one of your picks?
Yes.
Okay, what you got?
Steelers have a pretty good defense at time, and Green Bay can't seem to score at all without Rodgers.
Yeah.
They can't seem to catch a good break.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be better than 23-0 embarrassment over Baltimore.
Yeah.
But I also think that it's going to be an under. So it's going to be. So the game's a 14-point spread. I am picking a push.
Yeah, what you got?
24-10 Pittsburgh. So why pick the over/under?
So you're under.
Yes.
Under at Pitt. Okay. All right. So
I'll P right here.
well, okay, P for Pittsburgh. Okay. I'm just gonna check something. Owen, why don't you start talking about your next game?
So my last pick, another Bay Area game, Denver at Oakland. I mean, Oakland's had a pretty questionable season, obviously a lot worse than their expectations, but Denver's been really terrible since the first couple of weeks of the season. I think Oakland can definitely beat them by 5 or more.
They've been terrible since they lost to the Giants.
Exactly. So I'm going to say 24-10 Raiders, covering the 4.5 spread easily.
Oakland. Oak. Okay, good pick. My last pick is the Houston Texans at the Baltimore Ravens. I think Houston got a good receiving core, and they seem to score some
And
points.
Houston got a good win last week, but also the
That's
Cardinals
Sean
are
Watson,
mediocre.
Yeah, okay. Well, I just think they're coming into their
I
own.
also think the Ravens can make the playoffs potentially.
I'm going with the Houston. I've been a believer in Houston. I guess I haven't really thought about their quarterback situation too much, so maybe I could be wrong, but I'm taking the Houston Texans. I'm about to say the Houston Oilers versus the spread.
Who's the win between the Oilers and the LA Raiders this week?
That's exactly. Well, you know, I'm old, okay? I'm right used to the San Diego Colts here. Okay, very good. All right, that's it for this week. These are the picks. Hope you all liked it,
Stay classy.
my friend.